everyone, and welcome back to the YouTube channel. Today we are working on a landscaping project. This is going to be just a little bit more than just a landscaping project. We want to create a feeling, a happy space. In other words, it's called a vignette. When a lot of homes are sold, the realtor will go in or a stager will go in and they'll make these little cozy happy places so that you can imagine yourself or your family using that space. I have got this space here behind the garage and I've got this huge maple tree and nothing grows underneath it. Now, short of putting inside or putting in a patio or a poured concrete pad, I can't get any grass to grow here, and I need something done in a short timeline that's inexpensive. So let me show you what I've got planned for today. So on a very low budget and with just about any vehicle, you can pick up bags of mulch, and I found this Vigoro mulch for $3.33 a bag. It is 2 cubic feet per bag, where the Scott's brand was only 1.5 cubic feet per bag. So this was just a little bit more money, and I have used this in the past, and it really is true to its advertising of a 12-month color guarantee. Now, I don't know if you saved your receipts and lost your color, if they would actually honor their guarantee or not, how that would quite work. But I laid this down about a week ago, and this is their dark brown mulch. I didn't want to go with black mulch because the shutters are black. I wanted a little bit of a color variation. So over the past few years, I have planted some shrubs here that have been growing up to just kind of add a little bit of definition to an otherwise stark backyard. We've got some hostas that were thinned and transplanted to this location last year. A couple of them didn't make it. This has been a rental house for many years, and here I've got 2 maple trees, I've got some walnut trees right here, and I've got another maple tree. Well, one thing that I found tenants don't like to do is landscaping and lawn care. Part of the rental agreement is that they do their own raking and cleanup, and the city offers curbside free pickup for sticks and branches. So I've worked on this area already last week, and I've just got it trimmed out with field stones from our farm. It cost me no money at all. I'm sure any local farmer would be more than happy to let you pick rocks, because those field stones are not so great on some of the farm implements. So I've already gone through, I've done the work that was necessary on all of my downspouts, and we're gonna go through and we're gonna mulch this backyard. Now, my trunk space will hold about 10 bags of mulch. I didn't want to overload it, so we brought 8 today. I brought a bucket full of 2 different types of hostas for different sizes. And last year, I had to replant this bush here and one over on the corner. Now, this corner is very bare. There used to be a lilac tree, and it had gotten so thin that there wasn't much alive on it. We decided to just cut it out and start something new. So, in creating our landscape or our vignette, we will be spreading the mulch. I picked up several pathway lights. I'll be bringing some stones over later on this week, and we'll set up a nice little sitting area here with some lanterns and some potted plants as well, because digging around these tree roots is like digging through concrete. You just can't get through it. So above ground potted plants is going to be the way to go. At a nursery or garden center. When I bought this house, I was about 25 years old, 26 years old, and a single mother. And the last thing I had money for was buying plants. I was very fortunate that I had a very nice lady that lived right next door that loved her perennial gardens, and she gave me lots and lots of splits or divides of her plants. These hosta plants divide easily and they do really well if they are divided every few years. So I have hostas that were brought from this neighborhood that came from the neighbor 15 years ago that I took and moved with me to my house, and then 8 years later to my farm. So now they've been divided again and brought back here to their original location within 100 feet of their parent plants. Now I decided to add some pathway lighting because I thought this really added a nice touch in the evening. With the lanterns, I'll have a varied lighting. We're going to be changing out the floodlights at the back of the house at some point, but for right now, we're just working on this landscaping project. We'll get to that a little bit later. This is the Cresco path light, and these run on a solar charge off of a rechargeable light bulb that's up here in the top. And as I was setting up, you might have saw me pull out a tab. You have to make sure you take that tab out to activate the reach. These might not go tonight because I haven't had them charged, but I did have my hand over the top. See, that did light up. So they do have some charge in the battery already. These batteries are replaceable, and you can pick them up super cheap. So it's worth the money. These were about $3.99 a piece, and I bought 6 of them to just start to that project and see where we'll need to go from there. So it doesn't look like much quite yet, but with a little bit of potted plants right here in this section and right over here where I can't plant, I'll show you up close. These tree roots stick up anywhere from 6 to 8 inches, and it's dangerous to have to try to walk around them. So I may keep continuing out a little bit further, but I had 8 bags of mulch with me today, and that was 2 bags over there on that side and 6 bags right here. I did have some plants of our own that were already here that I wanted to divide. So there is some lily of the valley growing here. This eaves trough will get moved to a replacement for this end of the house. I did put a hosta here and brought some of the plants from this flower bed here over to this section to have some continuity on this west side of the house. So we'll get some patio furniture in here picked up real soon, and we'll get another load of mulch picked up, and we'll get it all spread out, and we'll continue to show you how our progress is going with some natural landscaping in this vignette. this city will allow you to have up to 6 pets. So that's inside and outside of the house. You can have a little chicken coop in a yard this size, but don't be fooled about being in the city. There are raccoons that come around, and you see this garden fence that goes around. They have a huge garden just a couple doors down, and the deer come right up out of here because the country is just about 4 houses down, and they don't know about city limits. They just come right on into backyards, and they will enjoy your hostas, and the possums and raccoon will enjoy your chickens. So if you do think about things like that, in planning anything like this in your cityscaping or in your own backyard, keep in mind about predators. Well, I would say that my backyard vignette is finally complete. I love the way it looks after I changed the color of the scroll work to match the chairs. I had found these cute little stars and put them on the shelves. I found another set of lanterns on clearance. It's getting to be the end of the season, so this is a good time to make this happen. If I'd have waited any later, there would have been nothing to find. I picked up these chairs off of Facebook for free. I was able to sand them, get them wire brushed and painted. It took me about 4 cans of paint on a windy day. I think I ended up with more paint on my hair than what ended up on just the side table alone. So I'm really happy with what worked out. I was a little late getting to the garden center, and they're only into fall flowers now. So I picked up some garden mums for the pots and the hanging basket. But I really like the way this turned out because it's going to be carrying into fall, and it's not just a summer garden that's going to be ending in a few weeks. So thanks for watching this awesome video, everybody. It was a lot of fun to do this and share it with you. I'll see you next time. Remember to hit that thumbs up button for us. And as always, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.